some action going out down bottom, but up top as well. Looks like bottom is going to be fine, but back up top, Crowley's dropping quite low. The adaptive strike, it's only level 1, not going to do that much damage, but oh, Crowley actually ends up dying. Chen, oh, that beautiful play. He actually used Holy Persuasion on another creep to break the golem and get the double stun from the mini golems. As that deliverance.
Hands to yourself.
Illusion.
Yeah, I still see a problem for the side of Wipeout though, and it's going to be the fact that if this Ogre gets a fair amount of farm, which he might not, as I say, in the top lane, he's going to get netted up, and that adaptive strike is going to finish. But,
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, that's really going to rub into his wounds because this creeper was going to get denied. If you see, the raiding creeper is actually going to die to the tower, and he's not going to get a lot of XP. So Swifty just caught himself a very strong experience lead on the back of that.
My thrift reward.
This'll come in handy.
Yeah, I think the Indian scene of late has started to become a lot more competitive, especially with the last LAN. We saw some really clutch and really close games there, so I wouldn't be surprised if SIGNIFY actually end up losing 2 or maybe even 3 games in this Masters League. It's a real possibility. I think all these teams are really starting to get close in terms of skill. Back up top, no chance is actually going to end up dropping. Weapon X. Oh, yeah, beautiful LSA by him. The siege creep getting dominated, but unfortunately deliverance, yeah, it doesn't really break the mud golem, and not really what he was looking for. Actually got rid of the other creep. Yeah, but the creep is not really being micro that effectively. I don't think it's a kill you can die for, but I still might go for it. Yeah, there's the first stun, deny the creep, maybe get through. Nope, not going to do that, but oh wait. Well, Swifty, he's going to come back in with the coil, and just like that, he turns around on the Morphling, gets the kill. They're going to be able to clean up onto Crowley though, and Crowley's going to end up dropping, but Swifty, well, he's going to redeem Crowley, and he's going to find himself a double kill. So at the end of the day, that's absolutely worth it for the side of SIGNIFY. Look at this, but he's actually going to go forward for more. Able to get the orb of not really connecting onto the Chen, but might be able to secure the kill. No, just not really in the range for the Frostbite. Now he's going to be... Thunder God's Wrath, it doesn't really connect onto Swifty. He's still okay. Crowley's dropping low. He might end up dying again, but I think he should be fine. The adaptive strike, the waveform, nope, it's on cooldown. Just like that, Crowley actually makes it back out alive.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Mid lane, Dream Coil up, it's onto the Zeus, and he should most certainly end up dying, but look at this Invis rune! This is not what SIGNIFY were expecting, and Cloud K is actually going to walk away by the skin of his teeth. Fortunately for the side of SIGNIFY, they can still pressure this tower though.
Radiant
that Invis rune. Yeah, he certainly would have. Unfortunately, he has his duties in the bottom lane, so can't really leave that place and roam around the map. But I want to point out that this offlane is actually not going that well for the side of Wipeout. Blizzard is level 6, the Earthshaker is still level 5, he hasn't found himself any significant item, walking around on a boots, a stout shield and a quelling blade. Top lane.
Dire's
Yeah, so the
middle
Earthshaker
tower
doesn't
is under attack.
really have a lot of farm, and he's queued up a bottle, and I don't think that's the right choice. A Soul Ring would be a lot better, because I think he just needs to get that constant mana to farm camps and rotate between jungle creeps and lane creeps, so that he can get that Link Dagger really fast. But regardless, yeah, this top lane is where I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled out. Weapon X, cosplaying is Crowley himself, turns around, throws the Ignite, and is in a Bloodlust himself, so that's actually quite good for him. He might be forced to turn into himself, and yeah, that's what's gonna happen. But Weapon X dropping really low, he can't convert back, and he's gonna end up dropping. No chance with the Club Frostbite, and the right clicks from the tower, and the Fire Blast from Crowley. Well, slightly overstaying is welcome there. Zeus is actually going to end up popping his ultimate down bottom. It's going to be the Wisp who dies to Zeus. But look at this buyback. It's from Negi. He really wants to kill off the Earthshaker. He has no mana whatsoever. He has the Soul Ring, but no Fissure just yet. And looks like they are going to be able to get the kill onto the Earthshaker. And Negi, well, he draws inspiration from Yapsa and he secures the kill. Back mid lane, the TP in is going to get cancelled with the help of the Dream Coil. Clown is going to end up surviving for that quite longer. Gets the bolt off of the Swifty. Has the wand, still walking away. Illusory Orb in 1 second. Should be fine, but he actually opts the other direction. But oh, that clutch Fissure dodge with the help of the phase shift. Swifty makes it out, and he makes it look easy. I mean, I actually thought he was just going to end up dying because of the way he uses Illusory Orb, but man, that's Swifty puck for you. Been a while since we've seen it, but he's still on the top of his game, and he's still playing this hero as he always did. Up, yep, back up top. He's going to get pummeled upon by creeps, and finally this Chen starting to lay in the herd. He has a couple of tangos. Oh, the Thunder God's Judge is actually going to help drop Crowley a little bit, but he's still surviving. He's just so damn tanky, and Pinkman, no level 6, not going to be able to find the kill, no mana either. Yeah, not really what Wipeout were looking for. That's a wasted ultimate by the Zeus, and
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Money to burn.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
Yep. Yeah, he's been stacking these camps 24/7, and thanks to that, I think Blizzard is actually going to be quite farmed throughout this whole game. And there's going to be this timing window where even though Ogre doesn't really have a lot of experience, he's going to be a Bloodlust machine. And just by courtesy of being that Bloodlust machine, he's going to enable his team to go high ground. And that's somewhat of the beauty of the Ogre Magi offlane, right? Because you can have a really bad start, but at the end of the day, you're still a Bloodlust machine, you still have plus 90 GPM talent, and you still have some utility in the late game with a Blink Dagger and an Axe Scepter, or even without an Axe Scepter.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Invisibility.
Oh, yep, some action brewing out there. Dream Coil order 3 heals, beautifully played by Swifty, and the Crystal Wing love to follow. Quickly cancelled though. Looks like Chansey is actually going to end up surviving and get wiped out. But look at this. From his grave, Deliverance is actually going to find the revenge kill, but it's only a sneaky and a poor little Crystal Maiden. Blizzard has to be careful. There's the stun power. Clownky is actually going to be able to find the kill, and finally, Wipeout getting something of meaning here in the bottom lane. I'm not sure what Weapon X is doing in the bottom lane, but yeah, I guess that helped in killing the Luna off. Yep. Yep, Fissure, it's not going to come out from Ban actually, and it looks like Wipeout is just going to waste their time over here. I mean, there's the Fissure block, but yeah, okay, he just walks to the side, and the Fissure never really blocked him.
Has fallen.
Well, I want to say that Wipeout has the better scaling draft this game, so as long as they just hold on and not let the net worth lead get too big between them and SIGNIFY, I think they have a very good chance of winning this game. However, SIGNIFY are going to have this window where they'll have the Aegis, where they'll have the Bloodlust, where they have all the tools they need to go high ground. And that's when the farm on your core heroes really starts mattering. That's when you look at your Earthshaker and say, well, does he have enough levels? Does he have the Blink Dagger? And I think the answer is going to be yes, he has the Blink Dagger. And like, your Zeus is also going to have some items. Unfortunately though, he hasn't had the best of starts. He's died a couple of times, his ult's not really gotten him kills, and I think this might come back to haunt Clown K, who isn't farming too well either currently. No item completed, and I don't see how he recovers into this game in all honesty. I think it's going to be a very hard task, and the Zeus, unless a fight goes their way and the Zeus survives through it, he's going to have a very difficult time coming back in this game. Well, down bottom, Weapon X. I think there was an attempt onto his life, but he's just going to be farming away. And superb use of the creep there to just tank the jungle creeps. I mean, that's exactly how Shen was meant to be played by Deliverance there. Utility at its finest, but... Less Weapon X, he's got the Morbid Mask now, so farming is actually not that difficult for him. He can constantly rotate between jungle camps and lane creeps, so... Gonna be doing fairly okay, but meanwhile back up top, Swifty going off with the silence, no chance, follows up with the Crystal Lower, and they're gonna be able to find a kill. Wipeout, well, there's the Fissure first out to cancel the freezing field, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. Ban might just end up losing his life. He's trying to look for an Echo Slam, but I don't think he's gonna find it. Just gets skied to oblivion, and Blizzard on the backline cleaning up onto Clown K. SIGNIFY, sure, I mean, they may not have the better draft, but they're certainly making the better plays this game. And
Dire's structures are fortified.
yeah, I think Wipeout really need to get this stuff together, and they really need to start playing this game a bit more disciplined. I think they just unnecessarily letting Crowley farm after that good start. They can instead just let the Morphling have a good game, secure Morphling's farm, and make sure that Morphling has a good time. But for some reason they're prioritizing ganking Blizzard, which is fair to some extent. But I don't think it should be as frequent as this. I think the ganks need to be a lot more timed and a lot more well coordinated. Like, you start ganking Luna when you have a Blink Dagger on the Earthshaker, when you have the tools you need to kill her. You can't really run a turn and expect to get kills. I mean, it may work once, it may work twice, but it's not a long-term solution for Wipeout. And it's certainly not an efficient solution either. Well, the good thing about Zeus is that even though he may be low on farm, he does secure you a lot of map control with the Thunderbolt, and that was what Clown K was trying to do, but now he's actually turned his eyes onto Crowley, who's running away slowly but surely, and guess what? He actually has a Spirit Vessel completed. So Morphling, he's gonna have a harder time in these team fights. I think it's in his best interest this game to just try and split push, although the threat of the relocate does make it slightly difficult for him to do that comfortably. That's not a bad choice when I think about it, because if you look at SIGNIFY's damage, most of it is magical. The only real way they have of countering the Morphling through her BKB is physical damage, and that's something that SIGNIFY lack as of now. Luna isn't really the best source of physical damage when it comes to contesting high armor carries like the Morphling. The way she kills these carries is mostly by using Lucent Beam and her magical spells, but it's going to be difficult with the Morphling BKB. But another thing I'm concerned about is the Morphling's damage output. If she goes for this BKB early and it doesn't work out, it could come back to haunt Weapon X, and I think that's something that SIGNIFY could think about and really exploit if the fights don't go in the way of Wipeout, which they haven't in all honesty. If you look at the scoreboard, it's clearly favoring SIGNIFY, and so is the net worth, but this smoke gank might actually turn things around. I think they're trying to bait Weapon X, but SIGNIFY not really biting. They know something's not right. The top lane is pushed in, and there's no response. There are actually 4 Mud Golems just sitting in the top lane on Chen, just defending that tower like bodyguards at a club or something. Yeah, and it's the chain stun, just not in time from the Earthshaker. The fissure block was there, but I think he didn't follow up with the fissure on time. Maybe if he did, they would have been able to get the kill, but still, Pinkman was out of position, so he would have rather committed a lot of resources to just get an IO. But well, back up top, yep, they do find the Crystal Maiden. That's a free kill.
Dire's top tower is under
No chance.
attack.
Apologizes, but look at this. SIGNIFY still pushing the top lane. Look at this Wobblet just TPs and it gets roasted down by the side of SIGNIFY. Okay then.
A pity.
He was just playing Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. They're waiting in the trees for the Morphling to TP in, and as soon as he does, there's the silence, there's the orb, and now Ban, he's actually in trouble as well. Swifty gonna clean up with the orb, with the Waning Rift as well, and he's beyond godlike. 19 minutes in this meta, a puck being beyond godlike, not something you see very often, and I think Swifty has not stopped his bloodlust just yet. Pinkman, he's hiding in the trees, but Swifty suspects something. No chance, going to TP and try to bait out some reaction from the side of Wipeout. Well, he is going to be successful in eating a bunch of hurling boulders from the Mud Golems. But look at this Swifty going forward. He's going to spot out Pinkman. The Veil of Discord is upon him, and the Dream Coil as well is going to ensure that Pinkman ends up dying. Swifty once again gets another kill. Things not really going Wipeout's way. Not sure this is happening.
Now that would be a tribute.
Mine!
Selfish.
Yep. Yep. Oh, Wipeout. They are going to run into Blizzard, but Blizzard with the Manta side and the Echo Slam gets popped by Butterside. Didn't really catch anyone. The Fissure to follow up, but I don't think it's going to matter. In fact, Cherry's blocking his own teammate. That's going to be the death of Butterside. And now Chen walking back slowly. Well, he's going to be okay, but all his creeps are cleaned up. But Swifty, he's actually going to make sure he's not okay. Goes back in, gets the kill with the Blink and the Dagon, and now he's looking for more. But look at this. Weapon X already deeping out. Doesn't want to be a part of this. Pinkman, his TP is on cooldown, so he's not going to make it back to safety. All the while, Crowley's farming bottom and pushing that lane in.
Radiant's middle tower.
I mean, if anything, this is a masterclass from SIGNIFY on how to recover from a bad start. This is them playing good Dota, and
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant are scanning.
yeah, he's a very tanky target to go on. He has the Word of Defiance at the end of the Iron Spirit Vessel as well, so it's keeping him tanky, and it's going to give time for no chance to let go of the Freezing Tree. But the turnaround, it's coming through with them, the Thunder God's Wrath. They managed to find one kill, but that's all they're going to find. And just like that, Wipeout, they get wiped out once again.
Has fallen.
I mean, SIGNIFY, they're just on a roll. I don't think that's the right target prioritization by the side of Wipeout. They go on an Ogre, he has around 2k HP, he has a Hood of Defiance, and all really Wipeout have to take him out is magical damage.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yep. The
To retract your last move.
Yeah, I think it's actually going to be less so. I think the onus is actually going to be on SIGNIFY to go for Roshan and then Viper contesting. But meanwhile, down bottom, look at the Lina. She's just going to get cleaned up real quick by Swifty with the burst damage and the Dagon. And things going from bad to worse here for the side of Wipeout. Zeus, he's going to get rooted up. He's trying to walk back. The Hand of God going to keep him alive for a while longer. But the multicast with Crowley and the Echo Slam with the backline, all it's really doing is just tinkling towards SIGNIFY. And SIGNIFY turning things around. Blizzard, he's super farmed and he wants to put an end to Wipeout's misery. And in fact, he's going to clean up on everyone. And SIGNIFY, even with a sliver of HP, they all end up surviving.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Yep. And
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yep. Okay, I'm not even sure who respawned. I think it was the Lina. Yeah, GG, well played is called. They're done with this game, and in all honesty, I can't blame Wipeout. I mean, they gave it the best shot, but they definitely made a lot of crucial errors that I think they're going to look back and consider. First of all,